want to welcome everybody. I'm so excited that everyone could join us in this ribbon cutting this afternoon for our new Summit Living Room. My name is Kimberly Naki. I am honored to be the Executive Director of NAMI Metro Suburban. On behalf of our Board of Directors and our staff, I would like to welcome all of you today. We are so thrilled to open up a living room in Summit and try to begin bringing more inclusion and equity around mental health services in this area. For those of you that might not be familiar with a living room, I'm going to take a few minutes to tell you what it is so you can tell your friends and your family and your colleagues. So the living room is a national model of mental health. It is operated by peers, and those are individuals that have a lived experience that help people with their mental health journey. So the living room as a national model is an alternative to an emergency room for someone that's feeling an increase in their mental health symptoms. Being this our third living room, we have found that a living room also acts for many, many people as their first point of access for mental health care. And that's so important, especially in an area that has a lot of stigma and under-resourced, like our new Summit area. What you'll find here at the Summit Living Room is a sense of community when you walk in. You will be greeted by a bilingual clinician and bilingual recovery support service staff. We want to ensure that there is no access or no barrier to mental health services, and that means language, cost. These are all free services here, and that we will connect you within the community as well. So when someone comes into the living room, what they will expect is to be greeted by our staff, and we will assess for need, and then they'll be able to work with a recovery support specialist. And it's not just one and done, but we are here to work with you on a continuous basis until you find recovery. And we have many people that come daily or once a week or check in every few months. We also at this site have a bilingual community health care worker that really helps people connect with other social determinants of health. As you can see, we have some of our wonderful community providers here today. We're so thankful that you all are here. And the community health care worker will connect people, whether it's with homeless needs, housing, food insecurities, and make that connection, because we understand that recovery doesn't happen in a vacuum, that it really needs a whole community. So we're really thrilled on that aspect as our community health care worker. So in 2016, it was the bold vision of Community Memorial Foundation and NAMI, where we opened our first living room in LaGrange. In 2018, with Community Memorial Foundation and Proviso Township, we opened our second living room with Healthcare Alternative Systems. And today we're so excited to open not only with Community Memorial Foundation and Healthier Community Foundation, but also the Illinois Department of Human Services, who has seen the success of a living room and has opened 25 of them in the state of Illinois. We're so pleased to be a part of that vision and that group. So when we started looking at where our next living room would be, it was really the mayor who said, "We need you in Summit." He has such a vision of an understanding of the needs of his residents. It's my pleasure to introduce the mayor of Summit, Sergio Rodriguez.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. This is very monumentous day for the Village of Summit. And I remember having conversations many years ago when I was starting off as the Village Mayor and recognizing the need of the community. Being born and raised in this community, resources were not abundant here. People had to go elsewhere to get the treatment and the services they needed. And I think what we've seen in the last couple of years is people are starting to realize that and starting to invest in the community. And I believe that will not only benefit our community, but benefit the region when people can get the resources in their backyard and can make sure that their well-being is taken care of. And I think that's very critical, as we have seen in this past year, the need not only in Summit, but throughout the region, where these services are well needed, and we have to break down the barrier and the stigma that sometimes goes along with it, that mental health is something that is out there, and if not treated, it can lead to larger, bigger problems in people's lives. I work in education. I see it in an early age, and it seems to always just be going bigger and bigger. So I think this is the first step in breaking down those barriers, and I wholeheartedly welcome the Living Room and NAMI to make this investment in the community that I believe down in the future we're going to see the benefit of this. So no longer is a stigma, and people realize that there is support and assistance here in the community. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Mayor, very much for welcoming us and being here today. It's very meaningful to us. Next, I would like to introduce our esteemed board president and Meredith Onion, who's also a pastor, who will say a few closing remarks as well as give a blessing to the site today, which is so meaningful to us. Then I'd like you to join us for some living room tours. We have tacos, we have mariachis coming, so I hope that this can be a nice community event for all. Meredith?
Thank you. I, once again, just on behalf of the board and the staff and the community, thank all of you so much for your partnership, your belief in NAMI and the model of the living room that we bring to this community. And we really look forward to a long relationship with this community, and just are delighted to be here in partnership with you. So thank you to all of our partners, our staff, and our board to make today a reality. If I might, I'm going to put on my pastor hat for a moment now, and if I can, offer this prayer on all of your behalf. Let us pray. O gracious and generous God, we are deeply grateful for your presence as we gather to dedicate this new crucial resource in this beloved community. We ask your blessing upon those who will welcome and walk with anyone who comes seeking a listening and understanding ear. We ask your blessing upon those who come in search of support and guidance. And we ask your blessing especially upon those who are struggling, who are afraid, who fear the stigma around how they are feeling, but who need help and may not know where to turn. We ask that they find their way here to this safe, warm, and welcoming living room where they can find peace and healing in their body, mind, and spirit. May it be so. Amen. Thank you so much, and please stay for all the food and festivities and enjoy the afternoon together. Thank you.
No.